George, Peter Gatsis, and Denali, and we're going to be talking about Top Gun, Orville, and some other things. So we'll start off with Top Gun here. I absolutely love this movie. I have very little negative to say about it. My critiques of it are going to be very small. Did you guys like it?
Yes.
Peter
Yes.
Denali? All right.
Yes.
Okay, so my only real critique of this movie that has anything bad. Let me put on here that we're talking about spoilers, so. Okay, we're going to be talking about spoilers at this point, so anybody of you watching this, if you want to watch Top Gun, I can't make this any clearer that we're discussing spoilers here, so. Um, the SR-72 at the beginning was, how do I put this? It was it was closely accurate except for the size, and it's more of a triangle. I can't say much more than that. And then I don't understand why they sent like 5,000 cruise missiles into that thing, but didn't take out any of those SAMs. That really drove me nuts. Like, why would you leave those SAMs sitting there like that? Like, you could. That's my only real thing about that.
Because it was the trench run. Hargrave, it was the trench run. They just replicated the trench run.
Well, if you had one F-35, it could have literally launched from the carrier, and just the minute it got off the ramp, it could have launched 8 missiles and took out all those SAMs and solved all that problem. Or better yet, just send drones in there. That plot hole kind of irritates me. But you know what? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, they could have done that, but we don't want to show. It's probably one of the things they told them, no, don't show the full capability of these jet fighters. You know?
Well, that could be. And then they showed. I'm guessing those were supposed to be the Chinese ripoff F-35s they were fighting on there. Those two.
Yeah.
That was pretty accurate, because if they had the actual technology, there's no way Tom Cruise would have made it off that runway in that F-14.
No.
It wouldn't have happened. But I like when he's trying to shoot the hell out of it, and he shoots that missile off, and it does that vertical spin like that. That was really accurate, man. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, that was like the most accurate thing.
What, the little parkour in the air?
Yeah. I mean, an F-14 and F-18, nothing but 5th gen can do that with the vertical spinning like that. That was pretty impressive. But other than that, man, I love that movie. I could watch that movie 10 times over.
Well, you know, it's kind of funny because it doesn't feel like a lot of things happen in that movie. If you break it down, you had the Dark Star, as they called it in the movie. Then you have him going to Top Gun and reuniting with his foster kid and his estranged ex-girlfriend that he had between the films. And then he's training them, and then they go on the mission. That's basically what happens in the movie, to sum it up.
Yeah, it was a lot like the first one. Like most of the movie was training, and then they just did the actual thing. Whereas the first one, the first one was just dogfighting. This one was they were trying to blow up this bunker thing and all this.
Right.
And I just absolutely love this movie, though, man.
Right.
Like that's my only.
Well,
go ahead.
You know, it's kind of fun. Here's a trivia, because this is what the producer said. They actually got Lockheed Aerospace engineers to build a full-size version of that plane in the beginning. So that's why it looks realistic. But of course, they're not going to do the.
Oh no, there's no way.
But
it's about the size of the SR-71 or bigger, and it's more. There's no way in hell. See, when I first saw that, I did laugh because I knew where they were going with this, because I saw that and I was like, okay, I know where this is going, but why did you shrink it down so much? It was so tiny on there.
Right. Well, it was so accurate that They
Yeah,
actually said that Chinese spy satellite went off orbit to actually take pictures of it.
yeah, it's really really close, man. But
So
I
I
think
like that beginning scene. Yeah,
yeah, they really nailed everything on there. Even the end with the F-14. Like I was not expecting that, man. I was like, wow, because I know how much the Navy loves that plane, man. They love that plane more than anything. They don't like the F-18s that much. They love that F-14, man. When I saw that ending, I was like, wow, this is
of course they had to top it with a that 14 Tomcat. Um, Otherwise, why make a Top Gun sequel, so to speak?
yeah. I mean,
You know, and then moving on, it was eloquently said. I don't know if I read it Twitter or if you said it or somebody else said it, but they gave the legacy character, in this case, Maverick, the glory of his prime before kind of handing off the torch to the next generation. And that's what's been missing with a lot of films, with Star Wars, with Star Trek. You
Oh
know,
shit! Yeah, that's right. Eh? If they
yeah,
did that to Luke Skywalker, it would have been epic.
yeah,
Luke Skywalker taking down all those AT-ATs and then just force pulling down a couple of star destroyers to crash onto a planet.
yeah,
He would have went out like a champ.
exactly,
yeah. Instead, he had a heart attack on a rock, and he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just fucking retarded bullshit, man. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend this movie to anyone. I mean, it's just really, really good. No woke bullcrap, none of the weird shits on here. It's exactly,
No China
it's
investors.
yeah, that either. I mean, it is really close to the original. There's just some slight differences.
Yeah,
So I think we pretty much ran the course on this. We'll talk about the next thing here.
it's on the second, I think second or third week, number one still.
You know what's amazing? Tom Cruise still looks fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, man. So the Orville's back, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really good. I mean, it was watchable. Uh,
It was
th-
watchable.
that's my level of judgment now. If something is watchable after that god awful Obi-Wan, my 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 rating meter has gone way down now. So I'm just I'm at the point where if I can get through an entire episode of anything here now.
You
Oh
poor
boy.
bastard.
This episode was man, it looked like a $500 million movie, man. Like the effects and everything, I was blown away. I mean, it looked like it could be in the theater. And then they had Norm Macdonald on there, which was good, but kind of depressed me because I'm wondering if he made it the whole season or not. Or
Mm-hmm.
I hope he does, but who knows? So the first episode is about everybody on the ship is pissed off at the robot guy because last season he helped he decided to help the humans over them, but they're blaming him because the robots blew up a lot of their ships and everything, and they're just taking it out on him. So the kid on there tells him to go off himself, and the robot actually goes and sets himself off. And then at the end, it got really preachy, kind of, but overall, man, I mean, compared to what I've seen lately, this is a 10 or higher to me. That's how I look at it. This it's watchable. It's decent. It looks awesome. There's no garbage on there. You guys, what do you think of it?
Janelle?
Go ahead, George.
I'd say it's a 7 out of 10 for a couple
Okay.
of for a couple of reasons.
Uh,
First is there's a lot of gags in the movie or the show that we've seen already. We saw the battle in a gas giant or a gas cloud between ships and stuff like that. They did a Das Boat gag where they released some stuff and blew it up to make the enemy think they're destroyed. Showing off a brand new flyer would be fucking do. The other thing is the opening battle was beautifully composed and shot, but we've seen that in DS9 opening. We've seen this kind of battle in Star Wars. The prequels. And what else? Give me a sec. There was two more things, but you know what? They're really inconsequential. They weren't big points. And the one thing that caught me off guard was the suicide of the robot, and and the robot said it was a very logical thing to do, which is bullshit. It proves that the robot is actually emotional, has feelings, because he could have easily had chosen one of many options. Instead of suicide, he could have asked for a transfer off the ship. He could have just quit the ship. Could have went back to his homeland. There's just so many options that the robot could have done instead of committing suicide. Um, and the other thing is, in
Hmm.
my opinion, they hid a woke agenda in this very cleverly. The old statement: "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but
But
words
war,
will never hurt me."
yeah,
Well, the whole gag is that words did hurt the robot Isaac when the kid said, "I hope you die" or whatever, whatever the kid said, and Isaac took that kid's words to heart and actually did something about it, which was commit suicide. So that was a sort of woke agenda bullshit. Somebody says something mean to you, grow the fuck up. Have some kahunas, have some stones in your character. This kind of thing. We were taught that you got to be of sterner stuff. Don't let people's fifis affect you. You know what? It's their problem, not yours. Uh, and the revival. I didn't see how they were going to revive the robot when he kind of torched his entire body, but lo and behold, there's a spark in the code stuck deep in the brain cavity that didn't get torched. So apparently, either the robot didn't know about this little feature that he had inside him because he took every step to make sure that his suicide was permanent. Yeah, so either the robot didn't know about this little feature that was deep inside him, or that he failed in his attempt because he wasn't thinking logically. There you go.
Now that you think about it, that is true about the thing with the ship where they went in they do the Wrath of Khan thing again. But I don't know if that crappy Star Trek show ripped this off or if the Orville ripped that off. Either way, they both did the same thing, though. That is true when I think about it. They just I don't know why that's a big thing all of a sudden to like make people think you're dead or something with a ship. It seems kind of weird, but
Yeah,
that's
Das Boat did it better than anybody.
yeah. Or that what's that movie with McConaughey where he's that submarine commander or whatever? He did the same thing on there.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that movie was called, but yeah, it was the same thing. So, Danelli, what is your critique of this?
um, I actually put it lower because I was
Uh,
disappointed towards the end as well. Um, Strong beginning, but weak ending. Um, a lot of what George said was kind of similar to my thoughts. I was expecting when they reactivated Isaac that he would have just been like Marvin. I'm so depressed. Why am I still alive? I need to commit suicide. Like the two robots from Star Odyssey, George.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's right. Yeah.
Like we committed suicide so we know what we can feel like. Or or you know what? Or you know what? Are you know what? Or it would have even been better. It's like, see, this is what word does to people, Marcus. See, this is what you wish upon. Did he learn something? Did he learn that? That's what the robot should have done.
Yeah, that's a good point. Teaching the kid not to off himself or whatever.
Exactly. That's why my expectation was blown. I thought that was going to be the twist, that they do all this for him to learn. He's like, see, now you learn what it happens.
Yeah, see, oh my god, that would have been so epic.
It was an epic troll from the robot. See, and it would have been a 10 out of 10. But no.
Yeah, the robot trolls the kid.
Exactly.
You want me to terminate myself? Okay.
Okay. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I gotta save him! I'm so sorry, Isaac.
And you know the other thing too was the mom on there has a thing for the robot, which even on the other seasons kind of like weirded me out. But well, I mean, if she likes the robot, I guess it's not a big deal. But it is kind of weird, like her thing with the robot. Where
I mean, women always use vibrators for pleasuring, so she got some full humanoid version of it.
Well, I guess Obi-Wan destroyed my rating system pretty badly because you guys seem to have judged this better than I have, I guess. But
yes,
I'm just
you were see in your eyes, Obi-Wan was a negative 11. So this this is like a rebound episode for you.
Yes, this is me trying to recover from that.
Yeah.
So. Alright. Alright, that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Quick show.
I'd like to thank George Peter Gatsis and Denali joining us.
No.
That's about it. Stream Elements, thanks for showing up, I guess. We'll see you next time.
No superheroes running into other people's penises.
Oh, God.
Why did you have to bring that up? Christ.
You want to talk about gay Ant-Man more?
Yes. He's not.
You're the only one who hung up on it. Everyone else forgot it. Legitimately forgot it.
You sure say I should let it go?
Yeah.
Don't tug on it anymore.
Let it go. Let it go. Let that gay Ant-Man.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.
We got to celebrate our differences. We got to celebrate our differences. Ooga booga doo, ooga booga doo. We got to celebrate our differences. Nacho taco, chimichanga.
Putin's kleptocracy. Kleptocracy. The guys who the kleptocracy.
Issues, lady.
Get out! Get out!
Come on, dude.
Get out!
She's crazy.
Get out! Stay out!
That's what I thought.